Good morning.
Good morning.
Ms. Teirra Malcom. When Miss Emani Ellis called you several months later and asked you to help her, what is the reason that you chose not to do so?
Well, main reason, I didn't feel like she was in the right. I felt like, based off of her position, working at the office, everything was handled unprofessionally, and going back and forth. No, she didn't work at our office, but clearly Cardi B was a patient going, she had a purpose at that building where she worked at. So I didn't feel, I don't know what I would help her with. I don't think if I told my truth it would help her. So.
Were you aware that Miss Ellis was a security guard at your building?
Yes.
Do you understand that the security guard is supposed to go from floor to floor to make sure everything is safe? Are you aware of that?
I don't know the rules.
I'm sorry, what was your question? Irrelevant. Assisting.
Had you ever seen Miss Ellis on other days aside from the date of the incident? And I will represent to you the date of the incident for purposes of all my questions will be February 24th of 2018.
I believe that was the first day I seen her there.
Okay. When you saw her, when you got to work, did you see her anywhere in the building?
No.
What time did you get to work?
On a Saturday, maybe around 8.
8 a.m.? Okay. And had you ever spoken to Miss Ellis before the date of the incident?
No.
Is there any reason why, when you would go to work at the 8920 building, Wilshire Boulevard building, for how long had you been working there before the date of the incident?
For about
Overall, just too long.
For about 7 years, just about.
And during those 7 years, did you see other security guards in the building?
Actually, relevant. Assisting.
And when Miss Ellis's attorneys asked you to cooperate and sign a declaration, did you do that?
A form.
Not a form. Did you ever sign a declaration under penalty of perjury on August 26, 2025, which would be yesterday?
A declaration. Sorry, I'm not.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Sure. Relevant, Your Honor? Assisting.
Okay. Did you give permission to the other side to sign a declaration under penalty of perjury in this case?
Objection, Your Honor? Assisting.
Have you ever signed any document related to this incident?
Objection, Your Honor? Relevant. Assisting.
Did you make any type of formal complaint to the building about this incident?
And make an assisting form. Overall.
When my supervisor wanted to make a complaint, since I was there, yeah, that's when I went downstairs with my supervisor.
And who did you make a complaint to?
Douglas Emmett, the property management manager that managed the building.
Okay. And what was your complaint? What did you say?
They just wanted me to tell them what happened and the concern of the privacy of for our patients.
Are you a Cardi B fan?
I know her music. I guess I listen to her music. I listen to hip hop.
Okay. And you like her music, right?
Objection, relevant.
Yes?
Yeah, she's talented.
All right. Have you ever gone to any of her concerts?
No.
Have you ever, well, I withdraw that. Okay. And for purposes of the visit on Saturday, the doctor's office decided to close to give her a special appearance to see the doctor, correct?
Objection. I meant it.
I withdraw the question. When Cardi B came to the office, the purpose of her coming to your office was to see Dr. Finke for medical care, correct?
Yes.
when you went outside into the hallway, the confrontation that you testified about was already occurring before you got there, correct?
Yes, that's what made me go outside.
All right. Do you know for about how long this confrontation was going on before you made your way outside?
I was sitting there waiting, so as soon as I heard the noise, it wasn't that seconds after was when I heard it, so I don't think it was going on that long.
Okay. Did Cardi B, while you were there, in any way touch Miss Ellis?
No.
Did Miss Ellis in any way touch Cardi B while you were there?
No.
When you got there, were they chest to chest? Were they touching chest to chest?
I couldn't really see Cardi B because she was kind of cornered with her back against the wall. I really just saw Miss Ellis in front of her, and that's what made me rush and get in between them.
Okay. And when you say you saw her back against the wall, how were you able to see her back from where you were standing?
Objection, mischaracterized.
Were you assuming that, I withdraw the question, were you assuming that Cardi B's back was up against the wall when you saw that?
No, I'm not assuming. I could see it because I literally looked down the hall when I opened the door.
And was Cardi B's back actually touching the wall or was close to the wall?
I don't know if it was touching her. It was close. So I didn't.
And you know that this incident happened 7.5 years ago, correct?
Yes,
And
that's
you
why I
remember all
don't remember if her back was touching or
Right.
inches away.
Yeah.
But I know it was very close to the wall.
And it was a very long time ago, so how did you remember all these details? Did you write them down somewhere? Did you record it? Or is this just off of memory from 7.5 years ago?
I just remember. There's certain things I remember when I was 4. I just remember because it was a confrontation and I was sitting there ready to go because I had to drive all the way to Tarzana. And it was a story that I had to my sister coming back, like, you can't believe why I was late type of story.
Right.
So.
And your purpose of coming here is to help Cardi B or help Miss Ellis?
My purpose is to tell the truth.
Of course.
That's my purpose.
And when Miss Ellis or her attorney tried to reach out to you, you refused to speak with them, correct? But when Cardi B's attorneys spoke to you and reached out to you, you talked to them immediately and you signed a declaration for them on the spot, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
When you were there and you got in between the two of them, I want you to think of it like a hamburger bun. You're the hamburger and the two of them are the buns. How did you get in between them? Did you physically push them apart? Did they magically back up from one another? How did you get in between them? How?
Just like you said, it was 7 years ago. So I'm walking upset because of what I'm seeing.
Right.
And that's just how I am when I see I mean, it's not like I see it all the time, but seeing what was going on, I just immediately, that's just what I did. I didn't really think about, I didn't really have a plan. That's just what I did to try to calm it down.
Okay. And Miss Ellis, who's sitting to my left, you heard her cursing at Cardi B on the date of the incident?
Yes.
You actually heard profanity.
I actually heard profanity.
Many different ones.
Yes.
How do you know it wasn't Cardi B that was using the profanity?
They have two different voices.
Okay. Was Cardi B using any profanities on the date of the incident?
Yes, she was upset.
Did she use profanities?
Profanity, yes.
F word,
curse words.
bitch, F you, all that, correct?
Yes.
And you don't really know what happened before you got there, correct? You have no way of knowing.
I wasn't there before I got there.
So if there was any physical contact, whether it was spitting, scratching, or cutting someone's face, you wouldn't know that because you weren't there during that time period before you got there, correct? Do you understand my question? Let me withdraw it. In the, let's just call it the 40 to 50 seconds while there was a confrontation, I'll give you that estimated time. During the 40 to 50 minutes of seconds when they had their confrontation, you would have no way of knowing what happened during that duration of time because you weren't there. Is that fair?
Yeah, I wasn't there. I only heard.
No, anything could have happened, right?
Objection, false speculation.
Correct?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Emani Ellis could have hit Cardi B.
She wasn't there.
Okay,
So
I withdraw it. When you saw Cardi B that day, you spent time with her, right? In your medical office, correct?
Not a lot of time, but I spent the time from taking her to her exam room, making sure she was okay, and once the last patient was checked in, I was out of there.
Okay. And how long did you spend with her?
Not that long, maybe a minute, if that.
When the patient went
You mean
into...
when we went into the, just to make sure you're saying,
No.
when we went into the office, how long did I spend with her? Yeah, maybe,
15 minutes, half an hour?
no. I was still ready to go. Maybe a minute.
Did you notice that she was wearing, do you notice that she had fingernails? Did you look at her fingernails?
I don't remember that.
Did you notice that Cardi B had long fingernails on the date of the incident?
Objection, mischaracterizes the evidence and argumentative.
sustained.
Did you see the size of Cardi B's fingernails on the date of the incident?
I don't remember her having or seeing her nails.
And have you ever seen her before? Does she wear long fingernails?
I don't know what she wears.
On the date of the incident, would you agree that because you did not look at her fingernails, you have no idea as to how long the fingernails were on the date of the incident?
Objection,
True?
false for speculation, lacks no reason.
Sustained.
When you said that you saw arms flying, you also testified a moment ago that you weren't sure whose arms were flying, correct?
Mischaracterized testimony.
Overall.
I believe I stated I was facing Miss Ellis. So Cardi B was behind me.
Right.
So I could only see the arms that were flying in front of me. I can't recall. She was behind me, so
Right.
I think I would have felt something behind me.
Okay. So if Cardi B had taken a swing, you would not be able to see that.
Most likely I would. Oh, sorry.
See, I'm not talking about feeling. Would you agree that because Cardi B was behind you, if she took a swing without touching your body, you would not be able to see that? True?
Mischaracterizes the testimony and is false for speculation.
Overall.
I didn't see her hands flying on the side of me.
I understand that. But again, I would like to know the answer to this question.
What was your question? I'm sorry, I
Of
forgot.
course. So the question is, because you were facing Emani Ellis, you have no idea what Cardi B was doing at that moment, right?
Objection.
So if Cardi B was...
She was pretty much like the back of this chair. That's how close she was to me.
I understand.
So I didn't feel anything or see any hands come from behind me.
Understood. But if Cardi B took a swing, because you were not facing her and you were focusing on Emani Ellis, and you don't have eyes in the
No,
back
I
of
didn't
your
see
head,
her hands.
you would not be able to know what she was doing.
Right.
So if she took a swing, you wouldn't be able to know. Fair?
Okay, yeah. I didn't see it.
As far as the... What would you characterize the injury to your forehead?
A cut. I was just bleeding a little bit.
It was bleeding.
Yes.
Okay. How did that cut get there? I withdraw the question. Did that scratch or cut or anything get there at the time of this incident?
Yes, it definitely wasn't there before I went outside.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to get into this. There's only 3 options, and you could add more if you want, but I'm going to give you 3. The cut came from you, the cut came from Ellis, or the cut came from Cardi B. Or make up your own. Where did the cut come from? And if you don't know, you can say, I don't know. Do you know?
It definitely didn't come from me.
Okay, so that's out. You got 2 more.
And
Ellis and Cardi B. Or your own.
was behind me. So the only assumption that I had was it was from Miss Ellis because she was facing me.
Okay. But did you ever see Miss Ellis take her fingers or her hand or any other object and cause damage to your head? Did you ever see that?
I seen hands trying to reach over me. So, like I said, the adrenaline and everything was going so fast. But being that she was in front of me and hands were going like this, that's the only realistic assumption that I can have, is that that's why I got cut.
Okay. But you're assuming, correct?
Objection.
I think you're asking her to assume, counsel.
Are you assuming?
Your Honor, objection.
Yeah, why don't we move on?
How do you know that Cardi B's fingernail didn't cut your forehead?
Objection, Your Honor. Asked and answered.
Assisting.
She was behind
You
me.
don't need to answer.
Oh, sorry.
Did Dr. Finke see the cut to your forehead?
I believe so. His nurse is the one who pointed it out.
Did you receive any medical treatment for that cut?
No. I just put some alcohol, alcohol
All right. So
swab.
you agree that something physical happened when the three of you were there because you got cut to your face. Is that fair? Something physical happened.
Objection. Relevance.
Overruled.
If I got cut, I guess so. I don't.
Okay. So would you agree that there was a physical fight?
No.
So you just got cut from the air?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
Did Miss Emani Ellis have any fingernails?
I don't remember if she had fingernails.
Was Emani Ellis angry at the time of the incident?
Yes.
Was Cardi B angry at the time of the incident?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
And back to the hamburger question, did you at any point use your hands to separate the two of them, Emani Ellis and Cardi B?
No.
So did you just squeeze yourself in? How did you get in there?
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Assisting.
When you had the conversation with Miss Ellis on the phone, did you actually speak with her?
Yes.
You
On the
didn't?
phone? Yes.
Yeah. And let me ask you, when you were on the telephone, did she tell you anything, Miss Ellis, when she was talking to you that day?
From what I can remember, just being upset about what happened, her no longer being employed there, and I don't remember the word for word.
Okay. So she, Miss Ellis, was basically asking you to assist her in some way to be her witness, correct? That was the purpose of the call?
Objection. Cause for speculation. Purpose.
Did Miss Ellis's attorney contact you?
I don't remember that.
Did Miss Ellis ever come inside your office at any time between the date of the incident and today?
Objection. Relevance.
Assisting.
Do you know if Miss Ellis spoke with Dr. Finke at any point?
Objection. Relevance.
Assisting.
As far as your background, do you have any professional degrees?
I got my AA at West LA College. I'm a real estate agent. That's about it.
That's good. And have you ever been convicted of a felony?
No.
And aside from Dr. Finke's office, Had you ever were you working other places during that time period? Or was that your main job?
That was my main job.
And at this time, you no longer work there, right?
No.
And on the date of the incident, because Cardi B was your patient, you felt that it was necessary to go outside to bring her inside to help her get inside for the medical appointment, correct?
Objection relevant, just ask and answer.
Sustained.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
All right, you're right.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, any questions from the jury? Oh, you have one? Okay, please. I think these questions are appropriate. Ma'am, when you did you actually close your office to maintain privacy for Cardi B?
Yes.
And when you do that, was it your custom and practice to also notify the building security?
I honestly don't know if that was done or not.
Did you normally do that, or were you?
That wasn't my task. No.
Okay. Do you recall the N-word coming out of Cardi B's mouth?
No.
Can you describe Cardi B's emotional state during and after the incident?
Upset, emotional, worried about the reason why she was there. I don't know if I'm sure. But.
You don't know the details?
No, I don't know.
In terms of the medical issues? I mean, testimony is that she was there for a pregnancy checkup.
Yeah, so just concerned about that and being upset about her privacy.
Did you notice whether Miss Ellis had a phone or a camera during the incident?
She had a phone in her hand.
She did have a phone in her hand?
Yes.
All right. Those are the questions that I think are appropriate. Any follow-up from defense?
Oh, no, Your Honor.
All right. For plaintiff?
Yes, just one follow-up, Your Honor. The day when you decided to close your office to have a medical appointment, that was a Saturday. Is your medical office usually open on Saturday?
Yes.
And you usually close around 1:30 or 2 or 3 or go all day?
No, it's half the day. So usually, from what I can remember, the last patient was around noon or 11:45, noon, somewhere around there.
Isn't it true that Cardi B was the last patient of the day?
Yes, she was the last patient. So we finished our morning and we made sure she was the last one.
You work
right there.
I'm sorry. Do you work on Sundays as well?
No.
And the half a day on Saturdays when you're there, were you in charge of closing the office?
Your Honor, this is outside the scope of the questions.
Sustained.
No further questions.
All right. Can this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you.
Subject to recall.
Did you subpoena her?
No.
Then I don't think it's subject to recall. All right. All right. Do we want to resume the direct of Ms. Cardi B?
Yes.
All right.
Well, no, he's going to resume the track, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were up. Yes.
So that was a
Yes.
that was a 776 cross. So now it's
Yes,
the
yes,
defense.
yes, 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 Your Honor. Yes, yes.